Hello, and welcome to The Hollow. This is Toad TV. I'm Mary Beth.
I am Helen.
And sister number 3 gave us these comfies for Christmas. And I have
We're
to
never
tell you,
coming out.
you will be seeing me in this forever and ever. It is enormous. I mean, to the point of
We both don't fit.
the abominable.
You know those suits they wear where they do their sumo wrestling?
Sumo suits, oh my god. However, it is extremely warm, and it is a soporific. I put it on and
Go
I
to
fall
sleep.
asleep immediately. So it's wonderful. We
That's
will
Christmas
see
present.
how long we last in these before we expire because very, very warm. Also,
our brother gave us lights
so that
for
we can be
podcasting.
professional.
So we have professional camera lighting.
Yeah.
And they're a little warm.
So yeah. Fun times. Do you know what's really frightening? Wearing my glasses like this, I can see the screen perfectly.
Oh, that is good.
That just sucks. All right.
I am now pulling it down over my legs.
She's wearing pants. It's okay. Okay. All right. So, hey, I
The
hope.
pantsless podcast.
Oh my god. We are really rapidly descending into madness here. We wanted to say we hope you all had a wonderful holiday, and we're getting ready for New Year's now.
Yep.
Couple of quick things. This is going to be a best of. Part of the podcast is going to be a best of because we're going to talk about this past year, which you guys made amazing for us. So thank you so much.
Yes, company-wise, it was by far
Yes.
our best year. So
Yeah, really, really good. But we wanted to let you know that the year-end sale is still going on. So if you haven't checked it out, it's at toadhollowNJ.com. By the way, we are the creative hands and minds behind Toad Hollow, where we dye yarn and make bags for crafters if you're new. So there's a sale going on. It's on the website only, not on the Etsy store. So if you want to go check it out.
sorry to everybody who likes to shop mainly on Etsy. It's just easiest when you're doing something like that to only have one set of inventory that you have to worry about. And if you think you've missed it, there is still plenty in there. People have done you guys have done a very good job
Yes.
of helping us clear the shelves, but there's still a lot in there, so don't think you've missed out on everything.
I'm pretty sure we took that bit out.
We're not going to leave my delicate sneeze in.
Okay. Sale is going on. New colorway is coming out next week.
Hi, Paige.
So the new color will be released next week on January 1st. You will see it. We have a Harry Potter club that is up for sale right now, the first quarter. It is only going to be available through December 31st, and then the yarn will still start going out, but we will close that, and then it will go up again in April for the second quarter. All right. Have I done everything? Oh, and thank you so much to everybody who sent us holiday cards. Our mantle and the doors around it are full. It looks so cool. Our mantle looks so pretty now. So thank you so much to everybody who sent them. I'm pretty sure we're
caught up.
with sending out. So you should be getting it soon if you haven't already.
But everybody who sent us little gifts, thank you very much. That was greatly appreciated. We did say thank you in our cards. But thank you.
Thank you.
It was a lovely holiday season getting all the cards. It was so fun going to the post office. As Mary Beth said, we feel so popular because we come up with a stack of Christmas cards every day.
So much fun. Really, really fun. So thank you so much to everybody. Okay. All right. So should we start doing a wrap up?
Yeah. So,
Did you have anything else you wanted to add?
no, I think the big thing was the sale because we had mentioned we haven't podcasted since the sale started. So I just wanted to make sure that we mentioned it. Because I do know that this is some people's only dissemination of our information.
Okay.
So, yeah, so,
All right.
since we are book related, let's start there.
Okay.
Oh, well, actually, nope, we're not going to start there.
Okay.
Okay, so we calculated, because we drove all over the place this year. This was our first year where we went far flung for shows.
All right. So now, how many different shows did we do?
9 shows and a couple trunk shows.
Okay, so 9 big shows, 1 humongous show.
Yes.
That would be better.
Part of best year ever.
Yeah.
However, we drove, this is including round trip, 7,332 miles this year for work.
We figured we could go
It's back and forth to Alaska.
to Hawaii and halfway back again.
Right.
Back and forth to California,
and back again.
and back again and partially back almost twice.
I don't think so, because it was like
2,400.
right, which
So-
would be back and forth would be 5, and then
Okay.
another 20 would get us to the south.
Okay, so
So
3 times to California.
yeah,
Okay,
we hit 13 states
16 if you
plus
add
the District of Columbia.
right, and then 16 if you add the 3 that we did when we went to Massachusetts
Right.
for holiday.
Our furthest show by far was Chicago. SAF was our second,
Okay,
which is in North Carolina.
we did Chicago twice.
And we did
one for
Chicago
YarnCon
twice.
and one for Stitches Midwest.
And our favorite Airbnb that we stayed at was
New Jersey,
very far away.
New Jersey.
Was the one we stayed at for New Jersey Sheep and Wool. It was the century-old farmhouse. Surprise,
Loved it.
surprise. That was our favorite.
Yeah.
Had a fenced-in yard for the guys. It
It was
wasn't in the
wonderful.
middle of nowhere, because some of them were okay where we stayed, but their location was not great.
Yeah,
Okay, so I think that covers
the trips.
favorite show. Which show was your favorite? Here comes Tabitha.
I think it's New Jersey.
Okay.
I think New Jersey. Maryland blew me away, and
I'm gonna go with Maryland.
I
just
loved
because we've never done anything like that before, and it was.
I really liked the Rhinebeck Yarn Bazaar. It was crazy busy, but I really kind of liked that, just because it was so exciting and it was nonstop, so that there was no downtime at all. I love that. But I think New Jersey is my favorite. I really do, because
New Jersey is always just because it's manageable size wise. It's our home base.
right. But
So-
it's also, it's like Rhinebeck, but just a little bit.
right.
Not quite as crazy. Oh my goodness, this cat is just kicking stuff off the table now. Anyway, so yes, I think New Jersey will remain my favorite for right now.
Maryland, just because Saturday was so insane, we never could have expected that,
No,
and Sunday was so
the opposite.
memorable because I've never seen rain like that before,
This is true. This is true.
and I've never been that wet.
Also true.
So
I remember we got everything packed in the car, and then we stopped at a supermarket on the way home, and
just freezing.
people just looked at us.
And we were just like,
Here we are in our silk skirts and everything, dripping.
our shoes actually squeaked.
Yeah, that was
And the shoes got thrown away when we got back. So,
yeah.
all
All
right, so,
now on to books.
yes.
Because we are book related. We love our books. So,
We'll go with, we've split it up. Favorite book that we held and read, and favorite audibles.
because we did do a lot on audio
Yeah.
this year.
This was a year of Audible because we had just started towards the end of last year.
Yeah.
So,
And it made such a difference, because I think I read 24 books last year, and I am on track to finish 48 this year. So I'm going to.
we'll all take a moment of silence to remember the cat that was once named Tabitha.
I'm just taking deep breaths.
Oh, it's all your notions. All your sewing machine notions. They were in her way.
Okay.
Favorite book? Let's do happy things. Okay.
All right, you go ahead and do the favorite book, because it's the
Okay.
same.
We tried to each pick a different one, but this book is just one of those books.
It just made such an impression on us.
So, Where the Crawdads Sing, hands down. I thought The Starless Sea was going to give it a run for its money. Didn't even come close.
And also, I read Kate Morton's latest one, The Clockwork
I didn't even
Clockmaker's
make it through
Daughter,
that one.
and liked it very much. I liked the Starless Sea, but neither of them came close to the Crawdads. So,
And I think part of the Crawdads, and we are going to have a discussion coming up in the next week or so, where we go really deep into the Crawdads. That's true. She didn't like it. I had no expectations. I did not, because there was so much buzz leading up to it, I did not allow myself to read the jacket or anything like that, because I didn't want to know.
Right.
Going in, I just wanted that one to kind of, because sometimes you have all the expectations of it to be the best book, and everybody talking about what a great book it is, and
Then you're like,
and sometimes
am I
get,
reading the same book that you're reading?
and sometimes I get ornery, and then I'm like, well, if everybody likes it, I don't want to read it. Which is
I don't allow myself
stupid
to.
attitude, but sometimes I get like that. So I had no idea or expectations on it, and it just hit me like a ton of bricks.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't, just going in, knowing what you had said about it, I would not have expected to I did not go in expecting to like it as much because of just certain things that you had said.
Right.
So,
But we both loved it. And I have to say that last year was a good year for books. Yeah. We read a lot of really, really great books because we did The Great Alone, we did Eleanor Oliphant, we did I'm trying to think, and it's left my mind, but we did a whole bunch of the 9 Dresses, 9 Women, One Dress. That was a really good one. Before We Were Yours, that was a really good one.
Something in the Water.
Oh my God, Something in the Water. We did some really, really good books. And all the Taylor Jenkins Reid, well, the 2. But this
one is, I almost I wanted there to be because those to me are 5-star reads. They're really good books. And the Crawdads is just every so often you come across the 6 or 7-star read.
Right.
It's just so, to me it's the Night Circus, the Crawdads, it's just so far and above.
And I know that that some people didn't like it as much, but for the 2 of us, it hit us perfectly. Okay, so I am giving an honorable mention.
Well, this is in the Audible.
In the Audible? Oh, okay.
Because we said that you didn't read any of hers.
Right, okay.
So we had our favorite Audibles.
Okay, so my favorite Audible is Daisy Jones and the Six. I thought that one was phenomenal. Loved the story, loved the way they did it. I thought her style was so different and unique, and I really, really liked it.
And it was made for Audible.
It really...
I mean, I think doing that one on Audible made a difference.
Yes.
I don't think... I'm not sure because... Having done it on Audible first, I don't
now
know
I can't go and do it.
Right, and read it. But so I very much liked Daisy Jones, but we wanted to pick 2. So how about same author? The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo will be my favorite.
Another fantastic book.
Taylor Jenkins Reid again is the author. Totally different. Because Daisy Jones and the Six to me was a production. That was almost like listening to a movie.
Yeah, okay.
Where the 7, I'm getting it confused. The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo was having a book read, having a story read to you. It wasn't so much the production, but it was, I mean, we listened to it back and forth to Chicago when we went to Stitches Midwest. I can see where we were at certain points in the book. On the road.
Right.
I can actually see the mountains of Pennsylvania for a certain area of the book.
Right.
Where it's a good thing I wasn't driving.
Yeah.
Because couldn't see. But it was again, wonderful story.
Right.
And I didn't think I was going to like it based on the first bit.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay, so I do have
an honorable mention.
I have an honorable mention for the Audibles. I found a new author by way of Ray from Dogstar Knits, and I started reading Christina Henry. She does darker turns on fairy tales. I have talked about her several times. 5 of the books that I did this year on Audible were hers, and I loved every single one of them. I have just finished The Girl in Red. It's amazing. I love her.
I'm about to start that one.
So I really, really, really enjoy her books. So yeah, that's my honorable mention.
Okay. I have to catch up because I've only done the Alice ones.
Yeah, no,
I've only done Alice and the Red Queen.
I
so
did
have
The
to
Lost
do-
Boy, which is Captain Hook and Peter Pan, and I did The Mermaid, which is The Little Mermaid. And, well, not quite The Little Mermaid, but about mermaids. Very, very good. All of them. I really, really, really enjoy her work. And then Girl in Red is Red Riding Hood.
Okay.
And just dark. But
Oh yeah.
love it. Love it, love it, love it. Okay.
Okay, so then we also had, just because we had to mention this because he made such a difference in our life this year, the favorite thing we found on Instagram this year
So dirty.
is the Tiny Chef.
God,
if you do not follow the Tiny Chef,
You have
Stop.
to do Tiny Chef.
stop the video, go to Instagram and find the Tiny Chef and spend an hour going through his feed.
So much fun.
He is so much fun. He is so perfect for me and Mary Beth.
Yes.
I need them to come up with the Tiny Chef doll so that I may have one. I
Yes.
saw all the people getting their little Tiny Chef dolls
The people felt it for them.
that people made for them.
Please, somebody make me a Tiny
Tiny
Chef
Chef
doll. I love him so much. Oh, look. It's stuck in me.
If somebody makes me a Tiny Chef doll, I will do the video and go see his Instagram feed for when he gets his mini-me.
When Beishin gives him
His
his birthday
we will do
present.
that.
Yeah.
I will do that video.
It's so good. We love the Tiny Chef. Okay.
I don't know. I mean, do we have favorite TV?
I don't know so much favorite TV, but I do have a favorite thing that I've started.
Okay.
I picked up cross stitching.
Oh,
Who
yeah.
knew that cross stitching was going to make that much of a difference for me? I love it. I absolutely enjoy so
She
much.
came in kicking and screaming.
So much. I hated it. I was like, I'm not going to do that. That's old lady stuff. I have no intention of doing that, and I really, 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 really enjoy
She
it.
takes that back.
I do. So I will bite my tongue when Helen starts suggesting things and give her a chance before I say anything, because 9 times out of 10 I do agree with her.
Which is a very nice segue into the New to You Make Along, which is coming up on January 1st.
Yes.
So we are co-hosting with the Cocktail Hour
At the Coop.
ladies, who
They
are
from
the
Arrow Acres
spearheads
Farm.
of this. And then I think that, I mean, we're probably 10 or 15 other podcasters
Right.
are co-hosting. And a lot of the discussion is going to happen over on our Facebook group, the Crafting with the Toads. There'll be a link down below. So come join us. Pick a new craft, because cross stitch was Mary Beth's New to You New to You from 2019.
And it doesn't even have to be a whole new craft. It can be a new stitch in knitting, like
Right.
brioche, or it can be you've never done cabling, you've never done a sweater, so you might want to do that. Cross stitching.
Somebody has to learn how to darn socks in this household.
Yeah.
I'm just going to put that out there.
So with
Drusilla!
cross stitching, you might want to pick up a new designer or
Yeah.
something like that. It's just
It's however
something.
you work New
Right.
to You in. Yeah.
So for us, we are going to try wool felt applique and punch needle. Those are going to be our 2 things that we're going to try. So yeah, that's our thing.
Okay.
All right, we're going to pause for a second. I have to take this off. I'm dying.
Quick wardrobe change.
Okay.
Wow, that makes a difference. It really does. Those things are
It's
good.
like we've lost 17 inches going across the
Also,
shoulders.
oh my God, they are so warm. It's like
Yeah.
you don't need anything else on underneath them, and you don't need heat in the house.
We are not going that far.
No. Also, we were done up like Nanook of the North. I think it's 65 degrees outside.
We picked the right day to do
It
this.
is really warm outside.
All right. So I just want to mention very quickly, going back to cross stitch, we follow Married with Stitches, which is a married duo that cross stitch, and they are out of North Carolina. They did something where they opened a new Facebook group called Fortnite Fabrics because they are dyeing fabric for cross stitch, and I won a prize just by signing up
Which
for Fortnite Fabrics.
Never ever happens.
We
don't win things. We just don't even sign up to win things because we don't win.
Look at this fabric that they dyed. I mean, this is the fabric that they're dyeing. So it's absolutely beautiful. So what they do is every 2 weeks they have an auction that goes on where they'll dye fabric and they'll tell you this one is 32 count linen and the auction starts at $3 or whatever, and then you can bid for it. They also are having clubs where they're going to do 2 different colors each month. One is going to be flowers and one is going to be mushrooms, so that it's flowers and fungi, and so the fungi are going to be more neutrals and the flowers are going to be colorful. And so if you want to follow them, it's Fortnite Fabrics. It's Fortnite Fabrics. But this is the one that I won. It's 18 count Aida, and it's, I think, a half yard. I mean, it's enormous.
So I have to make a note to make sure I link them.
But that's what it looks like. It's so pretty. So if this is the kind of fabric that you're interested in, go check them out, because it's absolutely beautiful. And it's going to tie in with something that I'm starting because it's perfect for it. All right. Shall we do finished objects?
Sure.
Okay. I have a couple of finished objects.
It's the Mary Beth show.
Well, you do have the ones that you finished that, did you take pictures of the mitts?
No, I finished them last time.
Oh, okay.
They were done for the
Okay.
last podcast.
So my first finished object, we're going to show pictures of. I finished my hat in plenty of time for Christmas. My brother really liked it. He was really very sweet about it. So I made a hat in blue and orange yarn that is Leading Men Fiber Arts. It's called Monsters of the Midway. However, anybody from this area knows it's the New York Mets colors. And my brother is a huge Mets fan, and he walks back and forth to work because he lives close enough to walk. So he really was very, very appreciative of it. So I took pictures of it, and Helen will insert them.
Yes.
Okay. My second finished object is, I had shown you that I had finished my decorated deer cross stitch, and I fully finished it now.
So pretty.
I quilted the back. I put on a couple pieces from my Christmas quilt, and again stuffed it with yarn ends.
And
So
you stuffed yours really well.
yeah, so it's
That's a nice.
I stuffed it with the yarn ends, so
No
that
lumps.
is finished. So what I need to do is just add a red and white ribbon here coming up off the top so that we can hang it. And I think what I'm going to do.
Put it somewhere.
Yeah,
I mean,
we
we don't have
could.
to hang it because it's so big.
That's true.
I mean, whatever you want to do, but
I'm very pleased with it. I think it looks beautiful.
So pretty. And I think that the pillow is gorgeous.
Yeah. And then my last finish is I finished my stocking. So this is my patchwork stocking. And I did the red and white striping, or the red striping on the back, and the gold snowflake.
I love these stockings so much. I had so much fun making it, and it's a great pattern. We're
So-
going to have a ton of them next year.
We're going to have them going down the stairs next
yeah.
year.
But it's the Missouri Star Quilter if you look up her stocking. It's a free, it's a video on YouTube where she shows you how to do it.
But it's called Make Your Own Christmas Stockings.
Yeah.
And very simple, easy to follow, and we really, really love the final
Yeah.
product. So that's my finished stocking. All right.
Before we do anything else, do we have questions?
Yes, we do. So let me pull them up. All right.
Now I'm cold. I need my comfy back.
Oh, those things that we were wearing are called the Comfy, and if you put
It was
in
from
the
Shark
Comfy,
Tank. Yeah,
it'll come up.
come out.
Ginny says, could I please request that you move to England so I can buy
Yes.
your yarn? 2020 is the year of the English toad. Yes. If we could possibly pull it off,
Yes.
we would do it in a heartbeat. I love
I
England.
come with fur.
That's okay.
I just need a whole plane for my pets. You would like to send the private jet.
There are only 4 of them.
We will update everybody's passport and goodbye. Anyway.
Okay. Nancy Thomas wants to know, could we please share the name of the shawls that we both were wearing last time?
I was wearing the Roulotte shawl by Chanel Wu. And that was done in our boho colorways. Marybeth was wearing.
All right. Sorry about that. I made the Helen Stewart, the Wishmaker shawl. It's DK weight and it's called the Wishmaker. So that's what I was wearing. Okay. I had to go find that because you'd think I might have gotten that done. All right. A whole bunch of you suggested different ways we can get books. Thank you so much. A lot of people suggested looking into libraries of surrounding counties. We have tried that. Unfortunately, ours allows us to buy or to borrow physical copies of books, but they don't allow us to do.
For some reason in New Jersey, they're not sharing the ebooks or the Audible. Somebody did suggest the San Francisco Library, which
Amy Morris did.
Which would be.
Oh no, sorry, not.
No, she was Trenton.
Yeah.
Trenton was more. Looked like it was more geared towards students, so textbooks and that kind of thing. We're very.
Not
pedestrian textbook reading choices. But somebody suggested the San Francisco Library, and if that worked, I'm sure I would assume that they have a huge.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's we're going to look into Trenton. The whole thing is you have to actually go to Trenton to do it, and I'm just going to put it out there. Trenton's not our favorite place to visit.
No.
So
we did sign up for Kindle Unlimited because we found several titles there.
Lots and lots.
They're older titles, but we don't care.
That's okay, because a whole bunch of the books that I want to read are like beginnings of series and things like that. And we actually found two. We are starting a book club. We have picked 12 books. We have made a list of them from the last episode. And two of the books are actually part of Kindle Unlimited that we downloaded from there. So,
oh, were they?
Yeah, we got the nonfiction one.
Oh, the Corfu. Okay.
The Corfu, and there was another one as well.
That's right. I do remember that. Okay.
So we found at least two that are there. Yeah. So yeah, we are going to be using that.
And I'm actually already reading one. So.
Yeah. Do you want to say what it is? Since we're doing books and everything.
Sure.
Oh, I know it's by.
It is a podcast brought to you by Taylor Jenkins Reid.
Right.
I'm reading After I Do by Taylor Jenkins Reid. And so far it's really good. It's light, fluffy, but perfect for just as I'm going to bed.
Right.
Not that I have to keep anything in 20 billion different stories in my head. So
I am reading The Whole Town's Talking by Fannie Flagg, and I'm loving it. Surprise, surprise.
I keep checking to see where you are.
Oh, really?
I'm like, we're almost there.
Okay. So yes, I'm about 4/5 of the way through it. So I'm almost done.
I did finish 2 books over the week. I didn't start to finish. I finished The Starless Sea by, that
Aaron
person.
Morgenstern.
I have to listen to it, I think. I came out of it with, I don't get it.
Right. Well, can I tell you that...
Beautifully written, and I did read the whole thing because her writing style is so pretty, and I kept waiting for, her to turn the kaleidoscope into focus, so I'd be like, oh, okay, I get it.
Right.
I don't get it.
Also, I've started listening to it, and it's just, I'm not intrigued enough to go back.
Okay.
I'm kind of like... Yeah. I keep thinking, I should be listening to my audiobook, and then I'm like, oh yeah, I'm listening to The Starless Sea, and maybe I'll listen to a podcast instead. So I think I'm actually thinking, because I had said I want to listen to it right away so that I can remember it and everything.
I think I need to give it air.
I'm giving it space.
I did, unfortunately, only give it 3 stars on Goodreads. It killed me. I wanted to love it. I really, really did.
It's just one of those things.
Yeah, I just didn't. There was so much, and I just.
We're gonna have a podcast about it because there's a lot.
But I think I do
one.
want to give it the second chance of reading it,
right.
Of listening to it, to see if that helps a little bit, because the timing of me reading it, November into December,
It's crazy.
It's
yeah.
just a crazy time for us. I'm tired when I'm going to bed and reading.
Right.
So that, like there are little stories that okay, anyway, so I didn't get it. However, I also read at the suggestion of Kathy and Penny, who are viewers of the podcast. They suggested after I finished The Whole Town's Talking that I read Redbird Christmas by Fanny Flagg. And I did the Audible version. She reads it, which helps.
I am about to start that because I keep thinking, I have to listen to the Star of the Sea. And I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm going to do the Redbird at Christmas.
Loved it.
Okay.
Absolutely loved it. I will make it. I really think I want to make it a Christmas tradition that I listen to it every year.
Oh, wow. Okay. All right.
And it's not, it takes place around Christmas. It's not all Christmas. So don't feel that you can't read it now that Christmas is over. I loved it.
Okay.
So.
All right. Will there be yarn for Redbird at Christmas?
Well, Redbird, Cardinal.
Okay.
There's not that much inspiration for it. So.
Okay. All right. Okay. So that's what I'm about to start listening to.
However, the Cardinals are all named Jack now.
Okay. All right. Let's talk about what we're working on because we're 35 minutes in and haven't shown any, knitting.
Very busy week. There was a slightly large holiday in between. So
This is true. Not a lot of knitting.
I have not done, pretty much all week until yesterday. There was no cross stitch.
I have not cross-stitched in over a week.
And I started a knitting project.
Right.
Because we, the three sisters, we give Amanda a skein of yarn and a sock pattern every year for Christmas. And we all three knit the same pair of socks.
And Amanda just finished her pair from last year so that she is now free to cast on her new one. This year we gave her Christmas at Hogwarts because she picked that out as her favorite skein of yarn, so that she is doing it in that.
And we chose, because we enjoyed Kate Jones's Beatrix Potter 1 collection, we chose the first from her second collection, which is Mr. Fisher, which, he's a frog.
I also
Appropriate.
picked it out because I thought that Christmas at Hogwarts would be really, really
Yeah,
pretty
we wanted
in that.
to, because her other two might work best as tonals. So that is it. And shall I go?
Go ahead.
Okay. I am doing mine in Christmas at the Hollow, which was that's pretty good.
That's good.
Our from our Christmas collection this year. We have a couple skeins left, and then it's going away until next year. And I snagged one. So Christmas at the Hollow, and I am doing my accents in a red mini. I have my cuffs are done. I've got my ribbing done. So
Very pretty.
I love the red tip.
So do I.
I may never ever do socks differently again because it's perfect because we knit them 2 at a time. And part of knitting them 2 at a time is you start them separately and then join them. And this is the perfect for starting them separately. You get you cast on in the first row done, put it on cut the yarn, put it on a separate pair of needles, do the same, and then you're ready to go when you join them with the new yarn.
I love your progress keeper.
Oh, that's to tell me which side I'm on because
Right.
I was so smart. I went in and wove in all my ends, and I'm like, oh, okay, what's my start of row? So this is from Teresa, my gummy bear.
Very cool. I am doing mine this is
And I want these done quickly.
This is Shiny Brights. This was our 25th skein for our advent calendar this year, and it's supposed to be reminiscent of the old-fashioned Shiny Bright ornaments.
It is reminiscent of the shiny bright ornaments. I could go get a couple off our tree.
Yeah. And my cuff is in Lallybrock, which is a very, very pale green. So that's my cuff, and that will be my heels and my toes as well. And this is where I am so far. I am about halfway through my cuff. So as usual, I am going blending rather than stark difference. You can barely see. It's going to show up a lot more when it's
Yeah.
the heel and the toe because there's more of it. I mean, this is just 2 rows of the green, and then you go into the main body of the yarn. But look at that. It's so pretty.
This color
The blues
has to
and the
come back
pinks are
next year
coming.
as a
They're so
regular
pretty.
Christmas color because it is so pretty.
I do really, really like
Did you
this.
say this was our 25th skein?
Yeah, that was
Okay.
so for our advent calendar there were 24 mini skeins and 1 full size skein, and that was the full size skein.
So sadly, unless you got our advent calendar, this will not be available until next year.
Right, but next year we will bring it back as a regular color because I took very good notes on it. But I love it, absolutely love it. I think they're going to be
Oh, look, we've been so long-winded, the camera ran out.
okay.
All right, so plans for the new year.
Right,
I guess don't go totally into it because we can do that next year, next week, and
next year, right?
But one of the things I want to do is I want to have. 2019 was a lot of starts
Yeah,
in all of my crafting,
right.
not a ton of finishes,
Okay,
which I'm not really thrilled with. So I'm trying to keep it small, my starts small, so that I can finish some of my stuff from 2019. That's kind of my goal.
okay,
So, and also when I start something, I want it to be something like a pair of socks, where I can just whip it off.
okay.
I have 2 sweaters from this year. I have a shawl that's in there.
I don't think I have a shawl.
You have a shawl because we have a knit along going on.
Oh, the scarf, the stave.
yeah.
That one I do have. Yes, I have that.
I have
A pair of socks.
at least 2 other pairs of socks than the one that I'm going to focus all of my attention on right now.
Pretty sure I only have one.
I have my monster socks, and I have a pair of socks in the car. I don't even know what pattern I'm doing.
Okay.
So that's how long it's been since I looked at them. So, and we have our whole basket of whips that we have to continue
To decide whether
to decide keeping or frogging.
we're right.
And cross stitch, it was
Oh.
a new craft.
2 blankets.
Okay, I have 1 blanket, which I love, and I love knitting when I actually do it.
Right.
Oh, so cross stitch, it was, buy everything, start everything.
Oh my God.
That was just
Needed
We were
everything.
absolute infants about it,
Yes.
and just, I need it, I want it, I have to have it, and I have to start it
ridiculous.
right now. To the point where it's just, number one, some of the ones that we started as Stitch Mania, I look at now and I'm like, well, that's not my style at all. I don't want that.
Okay.
So
Well,
we're
we're
going to be doing a
Right.
lot of, am I going to finish that or am I not? And we may just forward them along for other people to finish.
Right.
So anyway, long-winded. I want to have one big cross stitch project that I'm kind of carrying throughout the year until I finish it, and then have little small ones that maybe be seasonal.
Okay.
Because Mary Beth gave me some snowmen and some spring ones for my birthday. That I want to start, but she did. She kept
Because
them
why
small.
wouldn't I give her new stuff to start?
But they're smaller, so that they're things that I can do within a couple weeks or whatever if
Right.
I just focus on them and the big one. So my big one, I was going to start a new one, but I decided not to. So I have my spring moon.
She's being so restrained.
Well, because I love it.
Yes.
If I didn't love it as much as I do and want it done as much as I do, then I would have. It has
Right.
absolutely nothing to do with restraint. It's just like, oh, you know what? I can't think of a new pattern out there that I would like as much as this.
Okay.
So I'm just going to do this.
No, that makes sense.
So it's my Spring Moon by Alessandra Adelaide. That is what it will look like. So I have the last couple days, I've done just a little bit on it in the morning. Oh, because I am doing it on such dark fabric that I need daylight to work on it. But that's how far I've gotten so far.
It's beautiful.
Look how pretty it is. See, it's just, every time I look at it, it's like, it's so pretty. Have it done.
Right.
I mean, it would make a gorgeous pillow.
Yeah. It would. It would be really
Right?
beautiful pillow.
It's going to
Right.
be a gorgeous pillow. So,
Okay.
I want to finish it. And if I do fits and starts, and because it is so detailed, what with the dark fabric and only being able to do it when it's daylight, and you do, 20 stitches in this color, and then you're moving on to another color, so you're
Right.
changing colors all the time. It takes a little bit longer than a simpler one. So this is
Your big one.
my big one.
Okay, so Helen is going to do one big one over the year. I'm going to do two. Helen is picking one that she's already started. I'm picking two that I'm starting fresh. I'm going to show you. This was in
I
Cross
have to
Stitch.
tell you, I'm looking at hers, and I'm like,
This is Cross Stitch Magazine from 2016. They do a project that they take over several months. I'm pretty sure.
it was just
No,
Cross Stitch.
just Cross Stitch Magazine is it's 2017, not 16. 2017.
So the great thing about Just Cross Stitch Magazine is if you subscribe to it, and subscribe digitally as well as
The physical copies.
Do you automatically go digital, or do you have to pay extra?
I don't remember.
Okay. Anyway, we are digital and hard copy, but by digital they give you all the back issues that are available, which is really kind of cool.
So this is.
See, that was where I was like, oh, do I really want to? But I do, because if I finish this, then I get to buy a big one.
This is the Woodland Sampler. So they did it over 3 different issues. Over 3 different issues. They had part 1 and the first one, part 2, and then part 3. So this is what I'm going to be working on, and it is going to look absolutely stunning on my fabric from the guy. We have neighbors for the first time in like months, and Drew's just losing her mind. So, all right. So this is the New Year sampler. It's from Owl Forest Embroidery, and that is going to be my other big start.
That is gorgeous.
It is. I love it. I love the colors. I love all the different things that are part of it. It's absolutely beautiful.
If you follow her on Instagram, she did a free stitch along with the Wizard of Oz, which I may go back and pick up.
I have it. She also has little fairy tale cottages and stuff.
Patterns.
And she also did a whole bunch of
Owls, right?
owls and Christmas things.
We were gonna do it. They were like in their Russian Santa.
Yeah.
garb.
Oh, you know what? No, those we had to pay for.
Oh, did we? Okay.
Anyway, she has a whole bunch of free ones that you can do. So there are those as well. But those are going to be my 2 big ones, my Woodland Sampler and then the New Year Sampler, which I'm actually going to start this week, maybe even today, if I can get my stuff together. I have to go through the floss. That one is the Woodland Sampler is the one that's all DMC. I have to look hers. I think she's DMC too. But I have to check it out.
Just to go through the floss quickly.
Yeah.
Okay. We were talking about Just Cross Stitch Magazine, and this is the current issue. And I just wanted to show. They have birds on snowflakes. So those are going to be some of my small starts because I just love them so much.
You know how you found that lady who did the embroidery on the felt?
Suze Fargo?
No. The lady that you were showing me, she did the snowflake.
Oh, yes. Okay, I found that this morning. Okay.
Right. Those would be beautiful.
On felt? Oh, okay.
On felt.
Yeah.
The only problem is how do you get the squares in the
Yeah.
right spot? That's going to be the difficult thing.
But I just love them so much.
They're beautiful. They really, really are.
I'm trying to do this without...
Showing any of the patterns, yeah.
So those are the 3. So I'm going to be doing those. And I may do them ultimately to be
The way that she did it,
the
yeah.
same way, because look at how she finished them. So
They're gorgeous.
yeah.
All right. Are we moving on to this humongous stack in front of me?
Yes.
Okay.
We just wanted to show quickly
We got books for Christmas.
our haul.
We got so many good books for Christmas. I'm so excited. I mean, I'm really
But
excited.
I'm just gonna get in my comfy.
Yeah. I mean, it's
And-
just... All right, so we're going to start with...
Oh no, I was just gonna hold up the stack.
No. Here. Wait a minute.
Are we gonna start with the whole
Okay.
stack?
So this... On Saturday, my mom had to go to the opera. We went with her, and we went to Shakespeare & Co., which is a bookstore in New York.
Which is a block and a half up from Lincoln Center. 3-4 years now we've been
Yeah.
going in.
Never made it
I mean,
there.
they have a cafe on the really cold days when we do Opera Saturday.
Right.
And we'd be like, oh, where are we going to go to stay warm and not like take up space?
Right. There you go. Because
So,
I will shop
Thank
and
you.
then sit and...
I'm pretty sure it was Meredith for recommending it to us, and we finally made it there. So,
Meredith.
thank you.
We bought books for people, but mostly we bought books for us.
Well, we were done Christmas shopping by then.
So we got these books. These are the books that we got from there. We have both started Once Upon a River.
It's going to make it awkward, but it's okay. It's
So-
my turn to read the book.
Those are the books that we got from there. None of these are on the book list for the 12 books that we picked for our book club,
And
but that's okay.
We had picked them, but actually we had several of them in our hands.
Right.
But we decided not to because we had to whittle things down, and we decided we were probably going to do those on Kindle anyway,
Right.
so that we can both read them at the same time.
Right.
So
Having said that, at least one of them is in our book pile from
this
Christmas.
is our Christmas
Christmas
haul,
haul.
Christmas presents.
Oh my god, I can't wait to start these books.
It's really very exciting.
Because
Two of them actually, because we have Ninth House.
is the Ninth House part of? Oh yes, it is.
Yeah.
Ninth House is there, and the
January.
10,000 Doors of January.
Right.
So we have we take my mom Christmas shopping every year, and part of it is that we pick out our own Christmas presents. There's no
Right.
surprise. However, make sure I get the books I want. And then the big thing is helping her wrap them so she doesn't give them to anybody else, because that has happened
yes.
on numerous occasions. And I'm like, wait a minute, that's my book.
However,
Give
we're
it back.
all adults, and you just pull the person aside and say, "Okay, you got all my stuff.
Right.
I'm glad you really liked it, but that's
But
mine."
now you have to give it back. Anyway, so we have this great big pile of books. We have the pile from Shakespeare and Company. We have Kindle Unlimited.
We are set.
We are set. And Audible is doing a couple of, there's a whole
Oh.
string of books that if you use one credit, you actually get two
Two
books
books. Yeah,
for the
they-
price of one.
So if you're doing Audible, don't miss the 2-for-1 sale, because there are, and you're doing our book club, at least 2 of the titles are on there. The
So-
Snow Child, and I forget what the other one was.
We're going to have to get those down. So that's something that we're going to do, where we go spend our Audible credits.
And maybe buy more Audible credits.
Really? We get to buy
Oh, we only have 2. We've been picky.
I love Audible.
Every so often we like store our credits. We're not in a storing phase.
No, not at all. All right, so we have reading to do. Oh, also for next year, this is my goal. I want to make at least 1 quilt a month,
I like that goal.
because I think that that's possible.
Yeah.
I still have a Christmas quilt in strips. However, Christmas, crazy. But
I need at least 24 more hours to get over Christmas before my brain can function. My brain,
Literally just
my
doesn't
body
even
is
think
wandering around
anymore.
and doing what it's supposed to be doing, but my brain is just, it's like decisions are hard.
Yeah,
I
oh
mean,
yeah.
We were like trying to figure out what to watch last night. That took an hour.
Okay,
I'm
but
not
we
even
started
kidding.
watching What Women Kill. Why Women
Why?
Kill?
Oh God, this is so funny.
It's so good. It's really, really, really good. So
We were up until 1 o'clock in the morning. Part of why my brain doesn't function is because also I evidently don't have to go to bed.
because we put on the comfies and fell asleep for an hour and a half, and I mean like deep asleep.
Marybeth took a picture of me in the comfy to send to Amanda. I didn't even know it. And I mean, it was a
crazy.
selfie. It was Marybeth in the picture and me asleep.
You put it on and out like a light, and at one point cats were on.
Oh yeah, I woke up to a cat draped around me. The cats really like the comfy.
But having done that, we were wide awake all night. So we watched Why Women Kill. It's so good. We're 3 episodes in. My brother gave it to us as a Christmas present.
It's CBS. So if you subscribe to CBS All Access,
Right, it's on there.
I'm pretty sure you can get it there.
But it's really good. So if you haven't watched it and it's something that you might be interested in, we have to go feed Helen because obviously she's very hungry. We've it's what?
It's 3:45 and I've had chocolate chip cookies today.
Yeah.
Also, with my brain not functioning, I eat like a 5-year-old.
Okay, we have to go. So, because we also have a whole bunch of sale packages that we packed and gotten them ready to go. We have to get to the post office.
And we told somebody that our great plan for today was to get to Walmart. And guess what, Ray? That's not happening.
Or are we just doing the post office and that's it?
We might want to get food.
Yeah, I think we better get food. Excuse me. Okay, do that.
That's an apology call from their electric company saying they overcharged us.
Right. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, here, have my bank account number.
All right, so Happy New Year, everybody. We will be...
yeah, we probably won't be back until the new year.
But we'll be podcasting right around January 1st to do a Happy New Year's, also to...
we will have a video.
Formally introduce the new colors since we keep saying that they're coming and we're going to show them. And don't do it because, life. But we will be.
Part of it was we're revamping the website to go with the new colors and everything. And that wasn't done.
Yeah, but that's what we're doing. We're working on it.
Done so that we can do it.
That's part of what we're doing this week. So, and we're getting a whole bunch of new stuff ready because we're getting old stuff out and bringing new stuff in.
So go buy all the old stuff.
Right, because
the new stuff can't come until you buy all the old stuff.
Besides, a lot of the old stuff will not be coming back.
Right.
There will be some things, favorites, that will be coming back, like the Princess Bride. The Princess Bride will be coming back. Select Harry Potter colors will be coming back, but there are a bunch of Harry Potter colors that will not be coming back.
You can tell on the website the deep discount ones are the ones that are not coming back.
Right.
The ones that are just a little bit off.
Those are staying.
So.
All right. So we hope you have
a new bag to make.
We hope you have a wonderful week.
Yes. Happy New Year, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your holidays. Hopefully all of you are off from work for the week and you just get to enjoy.
Yeah. So go forth and create. Make something beautiful. We will see you next week.